We're going to do a vintage maple yellow today with angelus leather dyes. We're going to start off by putting yellow on the guitar neck. We're going to do 2 coats of yellow, and one of the reasons we're doing this is because if we went with brown first, we'd have to sand too much back, and I don't want to lose the contour that's already on the neck. So we're going to put a couple of coats of angelus on here. We're going to show you what happens when you have the frets on already. It's a little bit harder to get that same look that I got with Kevin Bond's guitar. So we'll get the yellow all over the guitar neck, and then what we'll do is we'll come back with a stripe of coffee down the center, and then I went with brown, and that brown wasn't dark enough, so I'm going to come back with some dark brown. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that color from the back and slowly bring it towards the front, and we'll go back and forth with the different rags here to get it to fade and look nice. So if I put brown down first, it would really soak in and I would have it too dark, especially on the guitar neck. But we'll take that brown rag with a little bit of yellow and start feathering that color up. So we'll go back and forth and try and get the color right. And as I'm working on the neck, the glue from the fret dots sort of seeped in, so I've got to go back and clean that up. I'll show you that here in a second. But we'll take a brown on the yellow rag and sort of get the colors to blend in. It doesn't blend as nice as some of the water-based colors, but I really do like the vividness of the brown. So when you look at the fretboard, you can see there's a little bit of a glue line where I sanded the inlay dots down. So I'm going to get a razor blade and I'm going to scrape off where that glue is, and then also scrape on the backside where any sort of scratches are left. Sometimes even in the best light you don't see all the scratches until you put the stain. So we just get a basic razor blade and we're going to clean this out. Scrape a couple spots in the back just to get any scratches out. And then we'll come back, apply a little bit of yellow base on the front side, on the fretboard. Then we'll come back with a little bit more brown and sort of get that fade look. So with the frets already on the board, it's a little bit harder to get the color right. So you got to get in the nooks and crannies and get it to look right. So on the back side, I've got the brown rag and I'm adding a little bit of yellow to get that color to blend right. And so I add a little bit to the top and come back and forth to get it to fade. And you can see this probably took me about a half hour in total, but I wanted to fast forward it to you guys just to show you where I'm at with the coloring. So here we're looking pretty good. It's pretty close to being done. But I just want to add a little more dark brown to the back side and get that vintage maple look to pop. So I wanted the fretboard a little bit lighter and the back side of the neck darker. So it gives it more of a worn-in look. So we'll go back and forth between the brown, dark brown, and the yellow and get that color to blend in a lot better. We'll come back one more time here with the yellow and just make sure I got all the nooks and crannies set right. And here we're looking pretty good. Color's nice, backside is nice and dark. And then we'll put 4 coats of Tru-oil on this. We'll let that sit over 24 hours, come back, apply another coat, come back, apply another coat. So there you go, guys. A guitar neck finished in under 4 minutes. A little bit of Tru-oil, get that nice vintage yellow look. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next vid.